Welcome back to my channel, Form 4 Physics, Topic Heat, Lesson 4. So today we are going to do the questions based on the notes that I've covered so far. That is temperature. We look at the first question. The figure shows a mercury thermometer. The given a diagram of a mercury thermometer. We have the glass bulb and the capillary tube inside, and inside that capillary tube, of course, we have mercury. Okay. Which of the following will increase the sensitivity of the thermometer? They're asking which one will increase the sensitivity of the thermometer. This is direct from notes. This answer is direct from notes. The diameter of the capillary tube affects the sensitivity. From the notes, the diameter of the capillary tube affects the sensitivity. The smaller the diameter of the capillary tube, the bigger the sensitivity. So the answer would be use smaller diameter capillary. The smaller the diameter of the capillary, the bigger or higher the sensitivity. Next, number 2. Two objects in contact are in thermal equilibrium. As I said from the notes, thermal equilibrium between two objects in contact is the rate of heat transfer, between the objects are same, or the net rate of heat transfer. Net rate of heat transfer is 0 and the temperature of the objects will be same. I repeat, thermal equilibrium between two objects is either the rate of heat transfer from object A to object B same as the rate of heat transfer from object B to object A. We also can say this by telling the net rate of heat transfer is 0. Okay? And of course the two objects will have the same temperature. So the answer for these two objects in contact are in thermal equilibrium when the answer is donkey. No heat flows between both objects. Now when they say no, they are talking about the net heat flow. Net. There is heat flow from A to B and B to A, but the rate is same. Okay? So the net rate of heat is 0. So no heat flow here referring to no net heat flow, which means rate of the net rate. Please remember the word net. No heat flow means the net rate of heat transfer is 0. So the answer is donkey. Next, number 3. The figure shows P is in thermal equilibrium with Q. P in thermal equilibrium with Q. That means both their temperature must be same. And Q is in thermal equilibrium with R. So Q and R thermal equilibrium. So the temperature of Q same as temperature of R. The question, if temperature of P is theta P, temperature of P is theta P, they shouldn't have used theta, they should have used capital T, because theta represents change in temperature. Never mind, we will follow the question. If the temperature of P is theta P, then the temperature of R is theta R. Which of the following statement is true? Since it is thermal equilibrium, their temperature must be same. So the answer must be A. Theta P same as theta R. Their temperature is same. The answer is A. We look at number 4. Which of the following statement is true about the scale of temperature Kelvin? Direct from notes. It is the SI unit for temperature. If you remember topic 1, If you remember topic 1, physics, temperature is base quantity and the base unit was Kelvin. Temperature was base quantity and the base unit was Kelvin. So Kelvin is actually the SI unit for temperature. Next, number 5. Which of the following is true about the SI unit for heat and temperature? For heat and temperature, for heat, they say degree Celsius, of course wrong. For heat, it is not degree Celsius, because it was heat joule. And temperature, they put joule. Okay? Actually, joule was for heat. Next, they put for heat is joule, for temperature Kelvin. That's the right answer. For heat is joule, for temperature is Kelvin, not degree Celsius. So for temperature is Kelvin, for heat is joule. The answer is B. We look at question number 6. The figure shows block L and block M that are made from different material are in thermal equilibrium. The question is again regarding thermal equilibrium. It's the same like the previous question I did. I think it was number 3. Sorry. If you look at the question, you hold on for a while. Okay, I got it. Which of the following statement is true? Again, direct from notes. Both of the objects are in thermal equilibrium. So the answer would be the rate of heat transfer is 0. Actually, it should be the net rate of heat transfer. But we will follow the nearest answer. Actually, it should be the net rate of heat transfer is 0. And that would mean the rate of heat transfer from object L to M, same as, coming back here, the rate of heat transfer from L to M, same as rate of heat transfer from M to L. So here 5 joule per second, here also 5 joule per second, making the net rate 0. So the answer for number 6 is C. The last question, number 7, objective. The figure shows that the ice are put in water to cool down the water. What is the concept that describes the situation? They say figure shows ice put in water to cool down the water. That means the water higher temperature than the ice. Because we know ice is at 0 degrees Celsius. Water room temperature. So the heat will transfer from the water into the ice until both temperature become same. Which means the high temperature of the water will decrease. The low temperature of the ice will increase. It will start to melt. And therefore both temperatures same. So it must be thermal equilibrium. Okay, I've already finished the objective question. On the next lesson 5, I'll start with the structure questions. Thank you.